Hello friends, and welcome to Draw TV. Today we're having a very special Devil Bat 500 episode. What that means and what we're going to show, well, you'll see in just a moment. Roll the credits! So welcome to Draw TV. Today we're looking at the Devil Bat 500. The goal of today is to sell 500 copies of my Devil Bat comic book. You can get it at a certain person's website. There's a link somewhere. And you can also get it by going to Lulu and something about .com. That way I'm all minding my P's and Q's and whatnot. But anyway, I'm going to give you a brief tour of the studio today. We'll look around at some of the crap I have in here, and then I'll show you some Devil Bat artwork, and we're going to have a lot of fun today on Draw TV. So let's begin the tour, shall we? Oh, by the way, Four Barrel Funerals new record, incredible. If you can get it, get it. They're on Facebook. Look for them. Incredible music. If you like really good, solid rock music, you know, like garage rock, kind of rock stuff. More like horror movie fans would like some of their lyrics and stuff. Good stuff. And make sure you go look for them on Facebook. So anyway, here we go. And so we start right here at my desk. There's my work phone. I rarely use it anymore, but this headphone thing, even though it's all worn out and janky, it still works. So like if my mom calls, I'll just throw it on and work and you know, keep going. There's some junk up here on top. Usually I put pins and stuff I'm working with at the moment right here. These are just some of the little tools I like to use. This is coming more handy than I thought it would. It's used like for pencil drawings, you know, stuff like that, but I'll use it on colors and kind of get a blend with that. It's a lot of fun. I need to clean this brush. It's got white paint on it. Anyway, so, oh yeah, business cards, picture of the missus and I from the old days, and picture of the missus and I married. Okay. I've had this clock for a long time. Get it, clock time. Anyway, my brother gave me this. My old hometown, Santa Fe, Tennessee, not Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is my work caddy. It's got tons of stuff I got to be working on, and I do. And eventually I'll get it all caught up. This is for a project I'm working on for Dr. Caligari of Caligari Dali. Over here is like a little old TV set my dad had when he was a truck driver. He used to, you know, take it with him on the road, throw videotapes in, watch TV late at night. You know, let's see, DVD, VCR, and down here is paints, and down below is light table and more paints, and a giant crayon because, you know, you just gotta have a giant crayon in your office. DVDs, Avengers, because I really liked that show when I was a kid. Thank you, Aunt Linda, for getting me hooked on that. This is a lot of other DVDs and videos, mostly Doctor Who. These were taped off Channel 8, WDCN 8, back in the 80s. And some Twilight Zone. Thank you, David Walker. Monster movies, some wrestling movies. Thank you, Dave Good. Godzilla movies, and Jackie Chan movies. My brother Jason got me hooked on those. Some monster heads. They come with some DVDs I got. And these are little robot heads I made. I thought they were kind of cool. Some books. This is where my dad used to work at. Volunteer trucking. A lot of stuff. Oh, I collect records, and I have some of my comics out here. These are the ones I read more often than not. This is a painting I did a while back, and I got an idea. I want to put something right there, and I haven't figured it out yet. I've got 2 turntables, no microphone. Anyway, this one plays 45s and 33 1/3s, and this is able to play 78s, so you can't have one without the other. And then here's some more of my LPs. Yeah. This hat belonged to my brother-in-law who passed away the other day, and I was debating on whether or not to do this or not, but he would have told me to go ahead and do it, so there you go. This is for you, Ronald Cawthron. That's the first musical instrument I ever learned to play. It was a tambourine. I used to play it in church when I was all of about 5 years old. Yeah. Yeah, 5 years old. Yes, sir. Over here is monster stamps my wife got me. Some magnets my friends got me, Andy and Phil. And then the MeTV radio thing, that's always cool. My wife gave me that penny thing. Anyway, I store a lot of old artwork in here. Stuff that other projects that I've worked partly on and put away, and they're still in there waiting for me to finish them one day. And that includes Thunderbolt, Garrett and Becky. This is my drum set that I beat the crap out of on a pretty regular basis. And I'd like to get back into playing more often though, but time is always against one, isn't it? There's my Dracula cape I wear every Halloween when I am Dracula scaring little children. Oh yeah, this is a comic book. It's an older comic I did, but I'm cleaning up the artwork and doing a new cover for it, and I'm going to put it up on Lulu.com eventually when I get it done. There's my keyboard when I'm doing stuff with Caligari Dali. Now here's some more artwork. I'm sure y'all don't want to hear this. This is a character of mine called Gemini, and I have 3 or 4 versions of Gemini. This was one that was more recent. Well, not recent really, but more, what's the word I'm looking for? More modern in design. And you can see there's a lot of cool stuff going on there. I really enjoyed drawing all this right here. I used a blue pen and some blue pencils and white paint and got that machine look down in there. I kind of like that. And I like this like a motorcyclist would have, so I figured he would have a motorbike. He's not very clean cut. And this is a character I called Bunny. And I drew this in '96, and I was like influenced by a lot of the anime I'd been looking at on television. And well, there you go. This is a character of mine called Cyber Wraith, and there's more information about here, but he's in one of the things I'm working on. I've had this character for a while. He's one of my superheroes who was a robot who came back to life, and so he's like a ghost robot. Yeah, there. This is Sketchbook, and this one is blank. All right, moving on. There's all kinds of stuff back in here. Oh, there's Thunderbolt. That's coming up. More Thunderbolt stuff. More Thunderbolt stuff. A lot of Thunderbolt in here. This was something that I did for my daughter, and I got to redraw it, so I did a black and white of it real quick, and I put it on Facebook a while back, so it's like the MLP mixed with Voltron, so I thought that was kind of cool. Let's see, Scarabus, that's coming up. More Thunderbolt. Oh yeah. The inspiration for Thunderbolt's look right here. My 3 sons. And let's see. Okay, and this is my drawing desk, and the reason it looks weird is it's just a regular writing desk, you see. And my friend Ricky said, "You're going to hurt your back." The pencil art of Ricky Blaylock. If you haven't seen it, check it out. He said, "You're going to hurt your back if you keep doing that," and he suggested I get this. And it's like a thing to prop up my board. So it's like an art easel kind of situation. Pencil caddy. And let's see. Alright, now I need to take you over to this section of the room, so hold on. Oh, by the way, here's some stuff. Sneak previews of stuff coming from Judo Comics and whatnot. Alright, hold on. And there's where I was, and here's where EA is now. CD radio, cassette deck, and some old cassettes. I still listen to cassettes. There are some cassettes from my friend Jason. Speed Buggy. Cindy Candle keeps you mellow. Captain Marvel, as always. That Go By I was mentioning on Instagram. There it is. Look at that thing. Had that since I was a kid. Still got it. I love Iron Man, so there's some Iron Man stuff. My daughter gave me that cool robot there. And just various goodies over here. Little bits I fiddle with while I'm trying to think or waiting for the computer to do whatever a computer has to do. Everybody knows what that is. Just little bits of this and that. A lot of music. I love music. I got CDs, pardon me, cassette tapes, records. Love music. Brand new 4-barrel funeral, as I said. I put this on the wall. I got the idea from someone else, and I can't remember who it was. So if you know, let me know in the comments below. Of putting like a wall of notes or achievements or congratulations or thank yous. It's supposed to inspire you, you know. So it's kind of cool. These are little tidbits and junk I've collected for a long time. It'd be kind of cool if they were worth money, but they're not. They're just fun to have. And shoot, we had that one as a kid. Look at that. And that one back there too, the two-headed guy way back there. We got him when we were kids. And anyway, and there's like, of course, your obligatory box of wires. You got to have that. Some Star Wars stuff, other toys. Then some artwork over here on the wall. This is for a book that I put on Lulu.com. And that's for Lynn Brown. Let's see. That's a 4-barrel funeral concert poster I did. Phantom Gorilla artwork I did for Dave Good. Peter Capaldi, Doctor Who. Popeye was the first, I would call him a superhero, that I ever got to watch on television. And my dad, we used to just sit and draw him while we'd watch it. It's pretty cool. And there's Engine Barn. Just all kinds of stuff going on here. And all my prints I got done over at Copycats in Columbia, Tennessee. You know, if you want good copies, you go to them. And over here is like memorabilia and stuff. Yeah, hello, look at me. Up here at the top is Mr. Incognito wrestling with the amazing actor Dan Barbaro. And down below is when I got to talk to Stan Lee. He sent me a letter afterwards, which was really cool. This is back in the early 90s, mid 90s. Back when you could actually do these things and it didn't cost anything really. It was just a cool meeting, and I got my photo right there. And favorite movie of all time. I could watch this movie over and over again. Everyone in the house suffers when I do. Film rolls, because I like to collect films. These are from the home movie projector things from the day, back in the day. Hit my symbol, sorry. Bearman number 3, which is now all the Bearmans are collected in one big book, which it's called The Grizzly Bearman, and you can find it at Lulu.com or AdvancedCowboyArt.com. That guy. This is some of the artwork of Ricky Blaylock. I'm going to turn it this way so you can see it. And he's an amazing artist. And this one was actually signed by Hank Garrett. These are drawings of Hank Garrett, and including a character from G.I. Joe that Hank Garrett did. This was drawn by my friend Ricky Blaylock. It's amazing artwork. Just outstanding. And I got this pretty recently. So, yeah. Now, in the old days, as you know, this was the old studio over here. It's now my son's studio. He's going to be making YouTube videos pretty soon. So it'll be amazing to see what he does. and that's my son's room. Yeah, teenager's room. I ain't gonna try it. I've added this to my drum. I just thought it was cool. It was in my Halloween stuff, and I really didn't want to put it away. So when I'm playing my hi-hat, he's like, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. And his mouth will fly open sometimes while I'm playing. It's kind of cool. Whee! But now we're here for Devil Bat, so let's look at some Devil Bat stuff. This is a big stack of stuff. My wife drew that for me. I love Godzilla movies, so there you go. My daughter drew this. And this. She loves Digimon. So much stuff. Her version of the Devil Bat quickly sketched. This is from Devil Bat #1. You'll get to see that in there. It's SS 666. 666 SS Devil's Island, and the idea is a man is recreated through a machine. He has no memory of anything, and he has to go into battle as soon as he's recreated. And you learn that this is like a big game to the Nazis, and they have to, you'll find out when you actually buy the book. And this was Beware the Raven. I did an independent comic, made it out of photocopies, and this was in there, and a lot of people I used to work with had copies of this. So, yeah, I might bring the Raven back. I may release this nationally. I may just put it up on my Smack Jeeves page so everybody can just enjoy it. Alright, let's scooch on down through here. That's a lot of this. This was a design, some designs for a board game. I don't know. I never heard anything else about it, so I hope it works out for him. But I just love doing that drawing right there. It was just so killer. It reminds me of the dude from Hexenhammer, the bass player from Hexenhammer. Tony knows who that is. Tony knows. Some more sketches. Again, just ideas. Whoops. For that game idea. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of stuff here. This was a Western comic book that I did, and it didn't do very well. And I made it, and I recut it. As you can see, it's the cardboard's all cut up, and I re-glued it together, and I did it in one of my independent books, or my black and white book. I forgot which one. And I put El Dorado on it, by Edgar Allan Poe. I love this drawing here. I wanted to use it in something, and I thought this would be a good place to use it. So, anyway, let's get through some of this here. I love this part right here. This was a lot of fun to draw. I love drawing weird stuff. It's fun. Let's see. This was for a project that never went anywhere. I'll have to figure that out one day. All right, here we go. Now we're looking at some Devil Bat stuff. Now we're talking. Maybe I should have organized this better for you guys, but we're here to have some fun today, so let's do that. So there you go, the Devil Bat flying through the air. You heard me do that. It's okay. And there's that wonderful drawing that, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see a lot of this stuff. And that's it. That's the pose. And here's a page from the comic book. And well, actually, it's an edited form of the page of the comic book. Because what you see in the comic book doesn't look like this. It looks different. And I know I really wanted to have these expressions be really powerful. So I put those big, huge eyes like they're just like, what? And then right here is the original sketch of that page. Not too big of a difference. There's some more stuff from the book. This is just a rough of the actual page in the book. Once again, a rough. And, steno pads are the best because you can blow these suckers up and, put them on the light table, and you'll be able to work from these instead of doing straight out pencils for your comics. Just something to think about. Let's It's a character from the back of the book. You'll find out when you read it. A background shot from the comic book. And again, this ends up in the book, but I've done it and put it on Instagram quite a while back. And of course, there's another piece of the artwork. This is called D-Man, Able as a Ghoul, and you'll find out more about that. Another background shot. And the amazing, I always loved Bela Lugosi, and I wanted to use him in a comic book, so I used, close to Bela Lugosi as I could. And here's one of the original pages. Whoops. Here's one of the original pages from the comic, as you can see. And an unfinished page that I decided to redraw. Why? Why is this in here? And some more goodies, as you can see. Lots of stuff going on here. And all these streaks in her hair was done with a white gel pen. Thank you, Ricky Blaylock, for that idea, and this as well. And Marcello, what is his name? Marcello Baringi. He uses gel pens as well, but he uses everything, and his stuff's beautiful. Go check him out if you haven't done it yet. Here's a rejected page. I just changed my mind and said I just don't want to use that. So I'll use it on something else, I'm sure. But there's that really cool drawing, the first serious drawing I done of Devil Bat. Just really good stuff, a lot of fun. And this is in the comic book as well. And there's just lots of stuff here to show you. That's for the Scarabus comic book. And anyone who worked with me back in the day will remember the Scarabus comic book. Billy Hargrove, I'm sure you remember it. And way back in the day. And this was going to be Sergeant Eagle, but I thought because there's a Sergeant Eagle toy, maybe we should go a different direction. This may be showing up soon in comic form. Redesigned for Scarabus, which I don't know if I'm going to do. Oh wow, some old school drawings. This is cool. By the Sentinel 1. Don't know what kind of Captain America kick I was on at the time, but I was. And this guy I called the Falcon, but it's my Condor Man. Come on, let's be real. But at the time I was like, no, it's not. But you know it is. A lot of stuff here. Oh yeah, I drew this a while back. I absolutely love Captain Marvel, as you know. So I did that. I had to do this for myself for my office. I need to put it back on the wall, but I ain't got no room right now. And there's the Ghastly Gasser, based on my dad's 55, and some Halloween goodies there. And there's shirts of this on my Redbubble page, and of this as well. Venusian Aikido. And there's like the heap right there. He was the first swamp monster in comics. Right here is some of the wonderful artwork I did for the Golden Adonis at Good Comics. Did good stuff. Inside the Four Barrel Funeral CD cover from a while back, from the earlier album, of course. Trying to revive Wiz Comics at some point, and trying to keep the sort of a Captain Marvel, so I come up with Magic Marvel. I don't know, maybe one day. And oh yeah, page from Bearman, from the Grizzly Bear Man. I had fun doing this. I don't think David Tennant turned out very well, but Rose turned out just wonderfully, and I like doing that. My children's book, Monster from the Mouse Hole. Here's a page from Monster from the Mouse Hole. And there's the Monster from the Mouse Hole. See? There's the page. Oh boy, it's a lot of fun stuff here. I hate to bore you to death, but it's so much to see. There's tons of the stuff. I've never realized how much stuff I had piled up. Okay, so that's the tour of the studio and looking at some Devil Bat artwork. Justin Culberson, if your art room starts to look like this, it's not easy to go back to keeping it straight and simple. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, and don't forget today, and let me look on the calendar off camera, today is December the 8th, and today is Devil Bat 500, so if you get a chance, you might want to go visit somewhere, maybe a Lulu of some sort, and .com, and and get a copy of Devil Bat. Like I said, locally, I'll be getting some books in probably January, and it looks like I'm just holding my arm up. There's a wood beam here, sorry. So that's how it rolls. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. Oh yeah, if I don't get to see you or talk to you in the anywhere on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, I'm everywhere, okay? If I don't get to talk to you between now and the new year, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, my friends. Peace out, we'll talk to you later, and Happy New Year from Draw TV. Me.